Right guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman Studio. Today we've got Siddhant in the chair. How you doing, bud?
All good.
Good man. So what we doing? What's the plan today?
So just need to, take 0.5 half inch off from my hair and just get the ends trimmed up.
Yeah.
And I think do it like in a texturizing way.
Okay.
Layering it all up, and I just want to get a cut done where I feel that my cut is done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not take away the length.
Okay. Yeah.
And
so
the volume.
You're trying to get something like so the way I would see this and the way I'd interpret that is you want it to look as though you're not growing it out at any stage. It looks as though that's just like your haircut, the length, it's done. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
exactly.
Cool. That's fine. So in terms of like your layering, right, how texturized do you want this to be and what sort of shape are you looking to go for? Like, do you have a picture in mind, or do you have like a layering sort of style that you want? Is there anything you've seen?
Of course, like I saw this picture.
Okay.
It's my picture only, so I'm not going to show anyone else's picture because I think back in India, so I'm coming from India, so I got the perfect haircut done. So this is it from the side. Since I have a long neck, I want it all covered. Okay. Like I don't want to cut it short. Okay. And I want my sideburns to be like this, a bit sharp. Yeah. Just like it. And from the front, I think the Patrick Bateman look, like if you've seen it. So that's me, just by the way. So this is, I know it's all styled up and it's very hard for you to determine like how exactly my length is. Yeah. But I want it like exactly like this. Okay. So
it doesn't look far off that right now though.
I know, but still it's like too much. It's like probably half an inch.
So just like what you've got, just a slightly
higher.
Okay, cool, yeah. All right, so because I was going to say, because the texture in that is probably brought in from the styling over the cutting. Yeah. So it's the blow dry. I've got to say, right, Indian men who I've met have the most incredible blow dried hair I've ever seen. Genuinely, because when we get clients coming in who are actually from India, the styles you're wearing now, this must be a very common kind of trend in India, this hairstyle, right? It's very, to me, it's all about the hair dressing over the hair cutting. Exactly. That's what I found. Very, very traditional cut, but lovely executed blow dry. Well, am I right?
Perfectly. Yeah? So I take like around 30 to 40 minutes to style them up.
Wow. Okay.
I use a texturizing spray first.
Yeah.
And then I style it up with the Moroccan oil texture clay.
Oh, okay.
So it takes me quite some time.
Takes you some time, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Have you not tried an air wrap yet? No. That'll save you time. That'll cut your time in half, mate. I promise you. A round brush, heated round brush. Okay. Popping it in and blow drying with a heated round brush. It's like half the time it would take me to do. Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Because you can blow dry it low, because you can do it so much easier yourself, and you can instead of you having to like section it off yourself and get that perfect blow dry with the round brush, it almost does it for you. Oh, okay. So look into that. That will save you some time.
We'll do that.
But yeah, okay. All I'm going to do is pretty much follow the existing cut.
Exactly.
Take half an inch off, with the length down the bottom as well. Obviously, bear that in mind with the half an inch over the edges as well. And with the top, again, you can still see the shape is still in there. You can still see the shape that's cut in. Very, very rounded shape. Yeah. Slightly sort of almost like the same length, I would say. Do you not want to have any razor texture in there? Do you not want it to be a little bit more, are you not going for like a messy look, are you really? Going for more of a kind of perfectly blow dry look?
Perfectly blow dry.
So it's more about, all right, cool. Yeah, I've got you, mate, I've got you.
And one more thing I'd like to add up is that, so as you can see, like there's some puffiness on the sides. Yeah. So I have no clue like if half an inch will do the work, because I want like the puffiness to be gone. Okay. But like, of course, not completely gone, otherwise the texture won't show up. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if half an inch would be enough here.
Again, blow drying.
Okay.
So we've got the battle of volume and heat and length, right? There's going to be a sweet spot that you find. Yeah. You may not have found it yet. Because when I look at them photos, I'm seeing volume all over. Yeah. And I'm not seeing like smoothness. I'm not seeing like the sides are tighter. Because if you look at like, if you take Patrick Bateman, for example, like Christian Bale, it's very slick. Yeah, there's no volume in it at all. It's the same shape you've got, but very smooth and very slick. So I get where you're going with the Patrick Bateman, but that is the opposite of the finish that you're going for. So are you trying to find a happy medium of in between both?
In between both.
Okay.
From the sides only though.
From the sides only, yeah. So you want the height and the volume in the top, but you want the smoothness of the sides.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say necessarily, the shorter you go, the thicker it's going to go, the more volume you're going to get. Okay. But then the longer you go, the bigger it's going to be blow dried. So again, I think it's going to be, the thing is with this, right, and this is the honesty of the job, I might not get this perfect first time round because I don't know what you're looking for fully, right? These haircuts, if you stuck with me for like 6 months, I'd get it perfect for you. But on the first cut, there's always going to be that compromise of my vision, your vision, and the finish, right? Yeah. It's like your truth, my truth, and the reality of what it is, right? It's that kind of thing, right?
Totally get it. So what we can go for is, like, in my opinion, is that I think long hair can actually, I mean, if things are not like things go south, right?
Yeah.
I feel personally that if the hair is long, it'll still look good because long hair do look good. So you can just keep it half an inch from here. Like you can just take a half an inch away from here.
Yeah.
And then we can see maybe, next time, if it doesn't look good, then we can go a bit more,
I could know 95% of what to do with your hair, but there's going to be 5% that I'll learn as I get to know you. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? So I'm hoping I get it bang on. That's the idea. I'm on camera. It's going out to the world. I don't want any negative feedback, right? Obviously. Yeah. But the main thing is to get it right for you. So I think let's take half an inch off all over. That's a good common length all over, right? We'll use that. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll probably blow dry it, feel the thickness. It will be big because it will naturally be big, and then I will thin it out for when you put the product on.
Perfect.
And then that way, I think we should find the smoothness that we're looking for. It's never going to be your hair. I mean, I don't have to feel your hair to know it's thick, right? Yeah. So I know it's going to be still big. You're always going to have that quite kind of like voluminous finish around the edges. But again, it's how we finish it off. Yeah. I think we look at. So yeah, I think let's get started. Let's get your shampoo conditioned and everything else, and then we'll move from there. Perfect. All right, man. Yeah. Sweet. Right. Let's do that then.
Yeah.
You really celebrate having a good head of hair. I love it, mate. Honestly. I'd love to go to India and just like visit the barbershops and stuff. I think it'd be really, really cool. Yeah. I'd love to see what people are producing out there because it's all really exceptionally amazing scissor work. Yeah. And I'm a big fan of that. So, right guys, so shampoo, conditioned, fresh, blank canvas now. So again, we're looking at the precision of the cut here, right? Now this is the thing I am loving about any of my Indian clients who are from India, maybe traveling or whatever, right? Because it's all about precision cutting. And I've got to say, there must be some cracking scissor cutting stylists over there, mate, because I've had some cracking haircuts coming. So any Indian barbers, stylists watching, or anyone from India watching, give us a shout who to look at, who we should look at for scissor work. I'd love to check them out.
So I think I live in Delhi, okay, New Delhi. It's the capital.
Okay.
And there's this, I mean, I get it all, like I get my haircut always from him.
Okay.
His name's Wazid Bhai. Okay. So, funny fact is that I asked him, what exactly should I tell you once I'm here? Because I was very scared.
Yeah.
I'm having this, long hair, and I've heard some bad stories about London barbers.
Okay.
And I've seen it firsthand as well, like people in my university, they're all getting their haircuts done because it's our like first month.
Yeah.
And I was not liking it. So I asked him, I called him up and I was like, what exactly should I tell him? Tell Dan. Mm-hmm. And then he said, just tell him to do the half-inch cut with the layering and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because I think at the end of the day, either the barber has to understand you or the person getting the haircut has to know it all.
100%.
One of them has to know.
But that's why I was very honest with you as well, because I could, obviously, if you've had a barber for so long, it's like I'm still a barber who cuts hair every day, right? Mm-hmm. So I have my regular clients and they won't go anywhere else. Not because no one else is good. Mm-hmm. It's because they know that they can sit in the chair and go, just the usual, please, mate.
Yeah.
And it's done, right? There's no of that awkwardness of trying to find a new person, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And again, that's why I was completely honest and said, look, I'll probably get this right the second or third time. Because that is the reality of the job. I'm not saying I'm the perfect barber, right? But I know there's some people who have a very specific way they want their hair cut. Yeah. Sometimes I get it right. Sometimes I won't get it as right as I want to. It never goes wrong, thankfully, because of the experience, the years of experience. But it has gone wrong in the past and it will probably go wrong again in the future at some point, right? Yeah. So it's about getting to know that person because I don't know your vibe. I'm getting to know it just from chatting to you because that's part of the consultation, right? Yeah. Just talk about fragrance in the backwash then, he smells amazing, by the way. And we were talking about like fragrance and layering of fragrance stuff. So I'm starting to understand a bit about you. Yeah. You take a lot of pride in your appearance. Yeah. So again, hair's a big part of that. So I'm starting to learn a bit about you. So I'm going to do my best to replicate what your other barber did. But at the same time, I'm going to naturally put my own spin on it because I have to, right? It's the only way we can do it. So that's why I was saying like about getting that blow dry right and everything else, all right? So it's always good to know, and I think anybody who is watching, anyone who's maybe 2, 3, 4 years into cutting hair, remember, be honest, with the client about like maybe not getting it right first time, because that is an unspoken truth of our industry that some barbers don't want to admit they can get it wrong. And I think it's fair to say that sometimes we do. And it's nice when you can have that honest conversation. And to be honest, you seem sound. You seem really understanding. You're very chilled by the sounds of it. So I'm not going to make it like mega short and I'm not like that, but I'm going to make sure that it comes out as best it can. All right. So we're looking at 1/2 inch. Now, the biggest thing I'm going to do differently here, I would imagine, is my layering technique. So I work palm to palm. Now, I'm going to guess, based on videos and education I've watched from Indian barbers, that this is done slightly differently, more through the fingers this way, like a traditional foundational men's haircut, because it looks like that to me. The layering looks like that to me. So I'm going to do this slightly differently. So when I say doing it differently, it doesn't mean it's not going to turn out hopefully the same. My technique will be slightly different. But because we're not taking a lot off, I'm doing a wider section. So that will naturally, because of the beauty of palm to palm cutting, that will naturally reduce the thickness of his hair, because everything is pulled over directional into the center. So all my sections come into the middle. So that leaves either side the length, the true length. The middle goes slightly shorter, but you can't see the middle length. The client can't see it. That's the thing that creates that flow and that movement and that thinning out. So it's like a 3-in-1 cut really in a way. So that's probably what I'm going to do slightly differently. So when his barber cuts his hair again, he might pick up and go, why are these shorter layers going through it? Doesn't mean it doesn't work, it just might be different. And that's the beauty of the job, is that there's many ways to cut hair. It's just finding the person you enjoy. I'm going to take off 1/2 inch. Now that takes me to the length that it's currently at down the bottom. Then I'll take 1/2 inch up and that will match up the same way he's had it cut before. So you're here for studying then, bud, yeah? Is that what you're here for?
Yeah, just studying and just networking.
Nice, man. So, what are you studying?
So I'm doing masters in entrepreneurship.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So have my own family business back in India.
Nice.
So they just wanted me to, get the exposure and, connect with the right people.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And live on my own.
Live on your own.
Yeah. People in India. So we, we all just live together in one place.
Yeah.
And I never lived away from them.
Wow.
Which is, I think, good and bad as well. Good in the sense that you have that warmth.
Yeah.
But bad in the sense that if you want to do some things in your life in the future.
Yeah, of course. You need to have that independent living. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think, pretty good.
Very cool.
Loving the weather.
Yeah, you're not. What's been the biggest change that you've experienced so far?
I think people here, it's very good to actually connect. I think exposure.
Yeah.
Exposure was something that I was missing back in India.
Yeah.
Not saying that, people in India are not good, in that sense.
Yeah. Don't upset your home country now, mate.
Yeah. But I think, when everyone is, in a university for a specific reason, and the course I'm in currently, like I said, it's entrepreneurship. So everyone's having their own family business, right? So we can all, just help each other out and, so it's very good. The food here is amazing as well, but the Indian food is much better.
Okay.
Have to say it.
I'm probably with you on that one, to be fair. Yeah, definitely. There was one place that I used to go to when I worked in a certain part of Liverpool back 18, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely incredible, but it got shut down because all the chefs were working there illegally, but they were all from India. Wow. So that's probably the most authentic Indian food I've ever had. But it was absolutely incredible. Tell me, when you say it's better, say flavors?
Yeah, I think so I've been to like 2-3 restaurants in London, Indian restaurants. The thing that I noticed was that they don't actually put in the right spices, and it's flavorless, honestly.
Oh, okay. But again, coming from where you come from, though, the flavor profiles that you're getting on the dishes must be like second to none, right? So you're gonna taste the difference big time, aren't you? Yeah.
And honestly, it's too overpriced because you can get the same food in India for like 1/10 of the price.
Wow.
So even better food.
Yeah.
So I think but the sweets here, they do good. The desserts.
Oh, the desserts. Yeah. Yeah, we do have some good desserts. Yeah. What's been your favorite so far?
So so have you been to Cafe Kitsune? No.
I don't know if I've been there. I know of it, but I don't think I've been there. No.
So Cafe Kitsune is like the go-to place for all the kids and
Yeah, but I'm not a kid anymore, man. I'm an old man now. So I'm not down with the kids anymore.
Where do you go to then?
Do you know what, mate? Do you know what? I very rarely eat out at the moment. Okay. I'll be honest with you, but when I do, so there's an incredible restaurant. So there's two of my favourite restaurants I've ever been to. One's called Moore Hall in Orton in Liverpool. That's just got a 3-star Michelin restaurant now. It was a 3-star. It was 2. I think when we went, it was 2, 1 or 2. That was phenomenal. Like not just the food, the experience of that was you go through the garden where they forage their own stuff, and then you see the chefs work, and it's incredible. And then there was another restaurant that I went to, was called Refuge in Manchester. Okay, and that was up there with the best that I've been to, genuinely. And but it was like 2 very different meals, like very different cuisines, very different experiences, but both, when it comes down to food, the best I've eaten. And it was all mixtures. So like Refuge is like tapas, but from all over the world. Okay. Moore Hall is very much English food, right? And it's again 2 different cuisines, but incredible at the same time. So I think for me, they're not. I don't know. I'm not saying I eat Michelin-star restaurants every week. I'm not saying that at all, right? I've eaten like 3, but that was the favourite. That was my favourite, right? I like the service as well. The service gets it for me.
Like the overall experience of it.
The whole experience of it all. Everything about the experience is what I like to get. That's what I've always enjoyed about my job, is trying to do like an experience where you get explained what's being done by what you've requested. So that's nice. I think it's nice to know what someone's doing, and then you have a nice chat, get to know somebody, and then it's finished off with like advice and the shampoo and the conditioner and all that sort of stuff. I think that's like what I enjoy about my job. So I always think like if I go somewhere, I want the same kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like someone to explain to me why are they using these ingredients? What's it going to complement in the dish? Why is the wine pairing with this and that? You know what I mean? They're things that I look at. So yeah, that's what I enjoy. I think about food is kind of knowing where the food's from. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You have any plans to visit India?
Oh, I'd love to, mate. I've always got plans to visit India. I'd love to go. I just haven't really. Number one, my kids. I think my kids are a bit young. Okay. I would say to do the trip that I think me and my wife would like to do. But in terms of like going, 100%. Yeah, the bucket list is there for sure. There's loads of places I'd love to visit, mate. But India's definitely up there. I've just heard it's phenomenal, and that's kind of what I want to experience. I mean,
it's diverse. Like every state has something to offer, something different. Yeah. And it's like completely a new country. So
when you change, literally like a few hours away, it feels like a whole new place. Yeah.
Different like languages, different food. Yeah. It's so diverse.
Yeah, definitely.
So even London, for that matter, is very diverse. So like my college is in central London. Yeah. I live in North London. And this is, I think, East London, I suppose. That's right, yeah. So like I've seen so many different, cultures. Yeah. So
and that's just in one city.
Yeah, that's in
That's how diverse the city actually is. Yeah. It is genuinely incredible, isn't it? I don't think when people think about London, because there's lots of people who watch our videos who've probably never been to London, I would imagine. It's a very hard thing to experience if you go further afield. Like when you were saying it's like a different country in different parts of India, I think England's the same. I think even just not discounting Wales and Scotland, Ireland, Northern Ireland, I think England alone is extremely different, just in 2 hours away. Yeah. Like Liverpool and Manchester, 2 very northern cities, very working class, same values, same ethics, same everything, completely different people, right? Not good or bad, just different, right? Scousers are different to Mancunians, massively. And Mancunians would say the same about Scousers, right? It's probably the same as if you go to Glasgow and Edinburgh, right? 2 very big cities in Scotland, probably I would imagine very different, I would say so. So, I like that about England as well. It is so diverse, not necessarily diverse in other cultures per se of the world, just cultures locally. You know what I mean? Have you visited much? Oh, mind you, this is your first month, right?
Yeah, first month.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. So I would definitely recommend you getting out and about. See London, spend a bit, maybe 6 months visiting bits of London, but also visit bits of England. You've obviously got like where I'm from. You've got Other cities up north as well. You've got Cambridge and Oxford very close as well, which is really nice. Bath is lovely, or Bath, should I say?
Yeah.
But I can never bring myself to use the R when there's no R. So, you know, there's loads of places just, you know, a stone's throw from London, 2 hours on a train away, and you can visit. I think you'd love it.
I heard of this place called the Lake District, I suppose.
Oh, mate, the lakes is great. Stunning views as well. I mean, if you've not, this might sound like a really dumb question, right? Do you have any lakes in India?
We do.
You do, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
scenic?
Yeah, so very scenic. So there, I mean, there's this place called Udaipur.
Okay.
And it's in Rajasthan, okay?
Okay.
So it's the western part of India. So I'm from New Delhi. It's the capital of India.
Okay.
So, but the western part of India, Rajasthan, it is also very diverse. And it has like, you know, lots of lakes. So Udaipur, I mean, if you visit India, I think the first place that you should go to should be, I mean, Rajasthan, because it has a lot to offer, yes.
Oh, okay.
And you'll love that place. I think mostly all the foreigners, I suppose, go to Rajasthan. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like all the, you know, palaces and everything.
Okay.
Everyone wants to go there, right? That's the real India, because I think, so
is that what you say, like, is when you said the real India, is that like the traditional, like what it was like before it was like?
So I got your point. So the thing is that I should take my words back. Everything is the real India, but the idea of India, which I think attracts a lot of foreigners.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. The picture postcard part of India that you see on Instagram and social media.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I get what you mean.
So that all of that is Rajasthan.
Yeah.
And but I think every like place has something to offer, like I said. So like,
of course, yeah.
You know, there's Taj Mahal, and you know, there's Gateway of India. Like there are so many monuments, and you know, so Mughals, they ruled India for quite a time, and I think they built a lot of stuff. And I think people all over from the world, they come to see all those places.
Yeah, of course.
And
I guess it's a bit like when you go to places like China and Japan, and you look at the temples, right? You know, they're the things that people go for. The temples, aren't they? You know?
But I think you'll be loving the food, man.
Yeah,
you
will be loving it. I'd love to try. I love anything spicy. So you know, since COVID, right? I got COVID and ended up becoming really good with spice.
Oh.
Don't know how.
Really?
Don't know what happened. I lost my sense of taste and smell.
Yeah.
And when I got it back, I could handle spice.
Oh.
Well, if my wife's watching, she'll be like, he's talking nonsense, right? But I genuinely can. When we go anywhere, like I would say my favorite cuisine is Thai. My favorite food is Thai food, right? And I go to a restaurant in Liverpool, and I love that. But the reason I love it is because of the flavour. I think I'd love to go to somewhere like India and experience proper Indian food and like go there and be like, I'm not gonna ask what you want, or I'm gonna say to them, please don't give me a suggestion, just make me something, right? That I love to do that. I love doing that because it's something that I'd never normally get. And I much prefer that sort of profile over going there with something in mind, getting it, experiencing it, not living up to expectations that I walked in with. I think I don't know when we'd go, but I think we'll wait till the kids are a bit older and then we'll go. I think.
Like, don't go in the summers because it's too hot.
Oh, is it?
The kids won't be. Yeah, it's like, so I have my cousins, they're living in USA, and whenever they visited India in the past, they've got heat strokes because because it's too hot in summers.
Wow. Well, listen. By the time I go there, you'll probably be back. Serial entrepreneur.
I have your back.
You know, I might be hitting you up, mate. So
have your back.
That's it, man. There we go. You can then take me and the kids around, and you can show us what we're doing.
It'll be an honor.
There we go, mate. There we go. Got me a little hook up in India now. That's the part of the job, mate. That's the beauty of the job.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna do your sideburns and stuff now for you. Okay.
Yep.
So again, I've only took roughly half an inch off. Some areas that I felt were a bit long. Okay. So I had to take a bit more off. You wouldn't know this.
That's fine.
But just because of the shape that I'm creating, trying to follow what your last barber did, I took a little bit off. Obviously, I'm not saying it was wrong. It's just that I would have thought in that area I'd have took more off. All right. So I just did that. But I don't think you'd be able to tell if I didn't tell you. But I thought I would anyway. Just because if you watch the video back and you're like, that looks way more than half an inch, I wouldn't want you to think I've just been kind of ignoring you. So. Right, so I'll sharpen these off. I'll take them into a little bit tighter, a little bit tidier. Not lose too much of the fullness because I know you like them quite dark, right?
And one more thing.
Yeah.
So I want them to like just end around my ear. So like, you know, have to be slanted.
Yeah.
So like, not straight. Just I've shaved it off.
Yeah.
So I just want them to end around my ears like this.
Okay.
That's it.
So do you want to point out a height that you want to stop there?
Right around my ears.
Okay. Well, you do know your ears aren't symmetrical, right?
I have no clue. I mean,
okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Okay. So watch this. Never ever use your ear as a guide. Okay. Rule number 1. Because watch what happens, right? I'll put my finger at the bottom of your earlobe there, that side, and I'll put it at the bottom of that one there.
Yeah, this one's lower.
That one's lower. So if I do that lower down there, that's gonna be too low down, right? So that's why I always say pick a length that you like on your face, more than base it on like middle of the ear, top of the ear. So it looks to me as though you want it sort of just at the point of if you strengthen that, I would say it's probably level with your lip. I would say.
Okay.
So it's coming down to the lip. So you're looking at about like there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that length, that height on the sideburn with my finger on the other side. Okay. But do you want to lose much length off the sideburn, like as in the thickness of the sideburn?
No, the thickness is fine. Just a
little bit, yeah. All right, cool, man. Okay, so the good thing about that, what you do there is, best way to do that is just comb it aside.
I do the same.
Comb it aside, and then cut it in. But don't go too far in. If you go too far in, it'll take too much off when you lower it down, you see.
And like one thing I've seen is that people who have long hair, they tend to like cut these sideburns completely off. But I don't know, like I always like them this way for some reason.
But that's because you're from a place which is a little bit more traditional.
Yeah.
Tapers are like the thing, right?
Yeah.
Get rid of sideburns. I did the same. I get rid of mine because I can't grow sideburns, so that's one of the reasons why. But sideburns play such a pivotal role in creating face shape that they create a shadow down to the face. So if you want to emphasize a jawline, you keep your sideburns. Yeah. That's what you do.
Exactly.
If you want to not emphasize a jawline, if you haven't got a very strong facial feature of a jawline, you'd never taper.
So I saw that my face is not actually sharp. I have to create that illusion through my sideburns. I don't have a long nose, so I have to keep them a bit sharper from the end so that it gives the illusion that my face is sharp.
Yeah, exactly.
So I tend to study my face a lot, so that's why.
That's what we learned in college. Same kind of thing. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. That's the difference with these Indian barbers, mate. And the knowledge you've gained from this is amazing. Right, so I'm going to sharpen this off now, okay?
Yeah.
Based on what you said, this is about there, okay?
I think perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Height? Sharpness, yeah?
Perfect.
Okay.
All good.
So if anyone is of a certain age watching this video who is in the men's hairdressing world, they will see these haircuts as the most classic example of scissor cut haircuts. So the style you've got, right, was used in a lot of the precision cutting hairstyles that they used to do back in the day, right? One of my old bosses used to do them. And they are, it's all about the cut, the blow dry, the sideburns. Everything you're rocking is pretty much what that like precision cutting men's hair competitions used to be like back in like the sort of early 2000s. And it used to be all about the wide necklines, low necklines, sharp sideburns, no tapers, just all about like keeping the darkness in the hair and stuff as well. So now what I do is I use my finger to match up the length.
Yeah.
So in actual fact, that side's perfect lengthwise. I'm just going to sharpen the bottom of it off.
Perfect.
So how long ago or how often do you get your haircuts?
So I get it every month.
Every month? Okay.
Yeah. And I last got it, I think, 2 months back because I was trying to find myself a nice barber.
Oh,
I was asking people about it. And I mean, I saw your video on YouTube and I was like, let's just see, let's just
apply.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah,
people always say that, people are like, oh, I don't bother applying because I'll never hear back. And it's like, well, you never know. You might.
And then
Liam does his best to get back to everybody.
Yeah. My barber back in India, he was like, don't get a haircut, just grow out your hair because barbers there don't know very few people know the scissor work properly.
Yeah.
So please don't mess up your hair.
Yeah.
I've taken my time to actually, build something.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So
he's going to be very proud of this. Yeah. It's like a work of art, right? That's how we treat it. There is such thing as the art of barbering and the art of hairdressing, right? Yeah. It is an art form and it should be treated like an art form, And he will be very proud of the work of art that he's been creating on your head. So he won't want you to go home and say, if you go and visit in 3 months' time and then someone's cut a very different method or done something very different. He won't want that, yeah, of course. So I'm going to dry this off first, okay?
All right.
Then I'm going to feel it. And I'm probably going to thin out, depending on what we do. All right? Now, while it's like that, I'm going to detail around the edges again, where we couldn't see before. Now the reason I did that is because that's exactly what's going to happen every day when you blow dry your hair. So you don't have them little bits that you might have missed when you're doing freehand to do that. Before I do any more, how is the volume on the sides?
All good. Seems perfect to me.
Yeah?
Yep.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's great, man.
Exactly.
Again, a lot of it is down to the blow dry for the volume because it's very smooth.
Yeah.
Then obviously it's going to have a little bit of, if you look straight on, it's going to have a little bit of that round shape in there because that's what you wanted. But then when you put product in, that's going to smooth off even more. And then you just see that nice bit of length down the bottom. So when you turn your head down, you get a nice little flick.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Cool. Now, guys, I do that first because there's no point in blow drying the whole head and then going, it's too big. Because if it is the blow dry, then you can just redo it the next on the other side, or you can just wet it down a touch and then blow dry a little bit less, or you can blow dry in a different technique. So it's always worth just doing that one side. Again, saves time. If you do have a client like this where the blow dry is the main thing for the look and the cutting is just kind of a trim, you want to be able to spend more time getting the blow dry right than the trim, because a lot of the time it's not down to the trim. So yeah, now we're all good. There we go. Nice. Now, the little trick that I tend to do when you're doing anything like this is you don't blow it dry it in a parting, because you can blow dry the volume evenly both sides that way. So your natural parting just sort of, you can fall it wherever you want. You can see it falls there nicely, it falls there nicely, it even falls there nicely as well, even more volume. So what we allow ourselves to do then is we can pick and choose where that parting goes. Now, obviously, I know you might have a set parting, which is cool, we can do that. But it's also nice if you don't, and you want to make sure, more so from a cutting perspective, that everything's even. Because then we look at it and we feel for it. Now, I don't think we need to thin this out anymore at all. I don't think it needs thin out in the slightest. I think it's smooth enough. I think it feels thin enough. I think it's doing what I want it to before product is in there. Yeah. So I want to be able to just work that. So is it this side you wear your parts?
Yeah, so it's even lower. Yeah. So should I like,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I do it very lower because I think it suits my facial structure more.
And what product are you using? The clay is it you're using?
I use the Moroccan oil texture clay. Because
Because
I think it's not too, the whole, it feels good to be in, and I can just play around with my hair and, it still, holds up pretty well.
Yeah, the flexibility of it,
The flexibility, exactly. Okay. My partition, I know like people tend to go a bit higher, but I prefer this more.
Yeah, it's fine. So let the client pick where the parting goes. Then what we do, I'm taking a metal reference of that now. So it's just where the recession point is, right? That's the way we look at it. So I'm gonna apply the product in there now. So I'm gonna replicate, I'm gonna use a clay as well. Now what we do, I only use like a 5p piece size though. You might think 5p is not gonna cover your hair, but we've already blow dried it. The blow dry is the this is finishing. That is dressing, that's styling. This is finishing now, okay? So head slightly tilted over, that's great. I'm gonna put this in to here. I'm gonna work that in. So you start to see the streaks coming out with your fingers, like that. And I'm running fingers through, into the palm, like that. Now, have you noticed what I'm doing last? The top, right? Why am I doing the top last, do you ask? Because that's where the volume has to be. So I'm not gonna put loads of product in the top, because that will all weigh it down. So all of my product goes in the back and sides first, then it goes in the top. But not where the part is, it goes all the way around against the way the hair is actually going to be styled. Because I want volume, I don't want weight. So I'm only putting literally the last little bit of that's on my hand through the top, right? Just like that. And then what we'll do is we'll do the part, right? And what I do is I look for that parting, which is about there, I think. Like that.
Even lower.
A bit lower down,
yeah.
Only a tiny bit lower though. Like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Like that. Mm-hmm. And then I use an anti-static comb to comb in the rest of the product, because we're not looking for that. We're not looking for 2025 flowing hairstyle. We're looking for 2025 Indian hairstyle. Slightly different finish, bit more perfected in a sense, less messy, less doing this. It's more hands through the hair, bringing it through, combing it through. Right, just like that. What you can then do is either use your fingers, which I'm sure you do, or a wide tooth comb, like that. And then this is like a styler comb. So what that will do is create even more of a looser finish. Just like that. Bring everything around. Nice smooth finishes, like that. And that will give volume, like that. We've got to make sure we're not doing or overdoing it, like that. Now, set this. We want height and volume, hairspray. The biggest mistake people do is go like that on top. No, the root. That is where volume comes from, is the root. So you straight into the root like that, right? Now, little tip I tend to do is hairspray on my hands. I use this to really emphasize the streak. You've only got about 25 seconds to do this in because it dries, right? Just like that, just to get that smoothness in there. And then we finish off over the top. That's how we do it, okay? So we get the root, then we get the streaks, then we set. And down the part. Like that. And that's how we set. So then what you end up with is that finish all the way through. So pretty much what you came in with.
Yeah.
With just that little slightly tidier finish.
Perfect.
Happy?
Perfect.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I've eased your tension of worry about getting a haircut, mate.
I know.
There you go. But you were very precise, very concise as well. So it was a pleasure to do. because you told me what you wanted doing.
Likewise.
So it was really good, man. Amazing. Thank you very much for stopping by, mate.
Thank you so much, Dan.
If I don't see you again, I'll be reaching out to you in India in a few years.
For sure. For sure.
For sure.
You have to, man. I mean, I've been watching you since like, I think 4 or 5 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing, mate. Well, thanks for stopping in. I'm glad we can get you in. That's the main thing, you know. See, it does work if you apply.
Yeah.
You'll get in, right? You'll get in. There we go. Thanks, man. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much.
You're very
Thank
welcome,
you.
mate.
Thank you so much.